Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am AIM, and this is attempt number 3 to cast this game between bLv and Halcyon. This is the first game in the clan war between Team Imperium Gaming Empire and Team Evolution. And the first time my mic settings were all messed up, and the second time, for some reason, Fraps just stopped recording and didn't record effectively. I have a 50 gigabyte file of nothing, which is freaking ridiculous. So I'm gonna get this game underway. And the fail sign right here. That's what I need. Anyways, back to casting mode. In the top right corner of the map Daybreak, we have the blue Zerg representing Team Evolution. It is Halcyon. And in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, representing Team Imperium, this is the red Zerg, bLv. And these are all diamond players, I believe, in this tournament. I don't believe there is a single Masters player or Plat player in the tournament, so we should be seeing some very cool games. And apparently we have the Scouting Overlord, perhaps? Oh no, it's a drone. Making a constellation of waypoints in bLv's base. Not sure what this one represents. Maybe oh, well, if I could zoom out more, it kind of looks like a bag of money. Like a bag of gold that you would see in early like Japanese games. Like in Mario Party, those bags of gold that they have. That's kind of what that looks like. And the drone from Halcyon just gonna scout everything out. And bLv's spawning pool going down, as is Halcyon's. So far, super normal. No early pool shenanigans. And it looks like bLv about to expand to the natural, as every Zergy buddy would. Going for that expand before 3 minutes, or at least try to. And the same coming out of Halcyon. And take a look at my FPS indicator from Fraps, and it looks like it is still recording. I sincerely hope that is true. And those my watch beeping, because I have it set to beep every hour on the hour, because I like knowing what time it is. And so far they're still continuing to drone up using that good old Zergy macro. And we have a queen and a couple lings coming out from bLv, and we should be seeing the same from Halcyon in short order. And these lings, I'm not sure if they're aggroed onto this drone or not, or whether they're just sent over to the main base. But we shall see what happens here. And apparently bLv is building a creep tumor. An excellent thing to do, connecting all your bases with creep. That is the minimal amount of creep spread you should do in AZVZ. The rest is kind of up to you. If you want to be aggressive, you tend to want a little more. If you want to be defensive, you tend to want a little less. At least that's what I've heard. Of course, I'm a Silver Terran player, so I'm certainly not an expert on the ZVZ matchup. And apparently the scouting information gathered by those lings prompting bLv to build a spine crawler at his natural. Not exactly sure why that is. And those Zerglings from Halcyon are pissed that bLv got all that scouting intelligence. And those Zerglings have made it their mission in life to kill bLv's Zerglings. Oh, and they might just get into the main base, and they do, but the queen is there to shoot at them with its range 5, and they die, but not before getting a bunch of scouting information. Whoa. I I don't want to be on your camera, Halcyon. So he does see everything, but does not see the double gas coming down from bLv. However, Halcyon does already have his gas complete and has begun mining. And bLv now going for the Roach Warren Evo chamber, trying to constrict movement, help deny those Ling run-bys. Now I think if you put this spine crawler right here, and then the queen right about where this creep tumor is, he can completely wall that off. Although I think Zerglings may be able to squeeze between the two. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Again, not an expert on Zerg. And it looks like we have Zergling Speed, or the Metabolic Boost upgrade, which makes Zerglings ridiculous. Oh, and it looks like Halcyon is going for almost exactly the same thing that bLv is going, except a little later. Going for the Evo Roach Warren, and also planting down a couple spines for some added security. Meanwhile, bLv is already starting level 1 missile attacks, with this drone going out to take a third right around the 8-minute mark, like a Zerg. And we have more Zerglings coming out from Halcyon. We'll see what he plans to do with those. And the glial reconstitution coming out from bLv, so it does seem that he is gearing up for a big roach push. And, well, with those 11 roaches incoming, that is almost a given. And now those Zerglings just coming up to the third base, where this Zergling is like, hey, come on! The hatchery is great, we can take it out! And they are just eating that hatchery up, and there are no units here to defend it. Here come some roaches, but I believe it is too little, too late, and bLv does cancel the hatchery. And immediately rebuilds it. And another squad of Zerglings down in the south side from Halcyon, poised to perform a counterattack at any point in time in the game ever. And we have the hatchery going down for Halcyon, and the queen spreading the creep, trying to connect up all the bases. And it looks like we have level 1 missile attacks finishing up, glial reconstitution just completing, and Zerg Carapace is on the way, along with an infestation pit. Now, I do not believe this is for a hive. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Why would that be for a hive this early? Really, AIM, do pay attention. But what I'm paying attention to is these roaches coming out to pressure the third base, but the Zerglings and roaches arrive from Halcyon just in time to put the pressure back on bLv, and the roaches from bLv were attacking the Zerglings, allowing Halcyon to get some free shots in, but the reinforcing roaches from bLv should give him enough to press right on through. Oh no. Oh no, what are you doing, bLv? Why are you focus firing the queen when all of these frickin' roaches are shooting at you? Those roaches just got a bunch of free shots right there. And being very angry, focus firing a Zergling, does get a couple enemy roaches for his troubles. And we have the Overlord placement from bLv. Not as good as it could be. Would be nice if he had some more Overlords in this area. And apparently the Overseer is scouting out everything in the main base, even the infestation pit, and the intel is wiggling right there. It means it's researching something. And I can almost guarantee you it is not Neuroparasite. And meanwhile, B'lv's infestation pit is done, yet he has not made use of it quite yet, although he does have quite a bit of gas. And in the meantime, Halcyon is getting all the upgrades: pathogen glands, glial reconstitution, ventral sacs, pneumatized carapace, level 2 missile attacks, level 1 carapace. Huh. Jeez, he's like, okay, he just attacked and he just failed. Let me get every upgrade I will need ever. So, with the ventral sacs, it does seem that Halcyon does want to employ some drop play. It is not often that I see that in the ZVZ games that I've seen casted. And oh no, 6 infestors coming out from bLv, but he has not researched pathogen glands. Oh, big fumble from bLv. These infestors will have to wait quite a while. I think around 20... no, longer than 20 seconds. It's like 35 seconds or something before they will have enough energy to fungal. And they are almost ready right now. And not sure where these Zerglings are right here went. Gonna have to go back and see what happened with them. But there's an Overlord party, and they are hanging out right here, and all the upgrades for Halcyon are wrapping up right now, which will make them even in upgrades for a short time until the level 2 Carapace comes out for bLv, and there is a huge battle, some massive fungals hitting these roaches here. bLv responds with some fungals of his own, but I believe those first few fungals were just too much, and it does appear that Halcyon's roaches are getting the upper hand, and they will chase this attack back. And they might get some infestor kills if bLv's not careful! Yes! Use the sacrificial roaches to protect the more valuable infestors, but the reinforcing roaches from Halcyon ensure that that doesn't last, and they are going to get so many Hydras. That is one of the negative benefits, or one of the downsides of not getting pathogen glands. If he did, then he would have had enough energy for fungals, could have saved a lot more Hydras, and oh god. He's loading up into those Overlords, and he is just gonna doom drop the living hell out of bLv right when he's going for Hive. He has Hydras, but they are not in position. The entire army is over here. You need to move, bLv. You're gonna lose your entire freaking base. And the roaches focus firing the Hive. They don't even care that this queen is doing its best to shoot at them, because it does literally no damage to roaches. And the Hive goes down, the Hydralists hatch, but the army from bLv is here, and they are going to absolutely murder these roaches. The roaches are trying to escape the Overlords, but the fungal locks them down, and those Hydralists are going to pick them apart. And Halcyon compensating by building 10 Overlords, which is an appropriate response because he is now supply blocked. He has a grand total of 2 supply to work with. And oh no, the infested Terran counterattack at the 4th base. That is what the Burrow research is for. And the Broodlings are attacking the infested Terrans. Free units, killing free units. That is how this game should be played. I am kidding, of course. And here comes the massive forces from bLv, and he has a massive supply lead. I wouldn't be surprised to just see him barrel right on through the defenses from Halcyon. And there are these roaches here just hanging out underneath the Overlord, taking some pot shots at these drones. In the meantime, the forces from bLv do get the cancel on Halcyon's 4th base. He does have some spine crawlers set up, but bLv just has so much stuff that he just doesn't care, man. Oh, but the fungals from Halcyon, they are ridiculous. But he is losing a lot of infestors. That is not how you care for your infestors, Halcyon! He is definitely gonna lose this 3rd base. These roaches are still hanging out over here. Let's go back to the battle. They are sniping drones, sniping infestors. The forces from bLv are kicking ass and taking names. And there is the GG from Halcyon. And everyone is leaving the game because it's freaking over. Huh. So with that, bLv takes the victory, putting Team Imperium up 1-0 over Team Evo. But remember, there's a potential for 8 more games. That's right, I said 8. So this is not over by a long shot. Now, I do want to see what happened to those Zerglings that were down here. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to times 8 it, inducing all the lag, all the frame rate drop. And I want to see what happened, what became of those Zerglings. I am truly curious. Now I think it was around 9 minutes or so when these Zerglings went down here. No, it's 9 minutes right now. Come on, keep going. Okay. There we go. They're the Zerglings. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yes. Those were the Zerglings that were taken out by the Roaches during bLv's first push. Okay, I see. Well, now that we're at this first push, we should be able to do a little bit of number counting, as Husky would do. Take a look at the numbers game. So let's times 8 it. Again, inducing the frame rate drop until the big blunder while bLv move commands his units. And he is going back home, gathering his forces, gathering infestors without pathogen glands. bLv, how could you? And getting the infestation pit. Here are the Hydralisk Den. Here are the Roaches. Here are the infestors. He is ready to go. But these things from the overlords from Halcyon spot this, and he is ready. He is steady. He's throwing out the fungals. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back it up. Back it up. Back it way the hell up. Now, units. bLv has 41 Roaches, 6 infestors. Halcyon has 36 Roaches and no infestors, but 4 almost done. They will be done in time for this push. And they will have energy for fungal, as will the infestors from bLv. You can see 76, 76, 77, 76, 76. So everyone will have energy, and bLv will have burrow shortly. So let's see how this plays out again. And right here, that first fungal was excellent. It captured all these units. And then bLv pulls back here. That may have been what lost him this engagement. But let's continue. And he threw out another fungal right there. But bLv responding with some fungals of his own, and another fungal right there. But this flank is going to fall, and another 2 fungals from bLv, slightly mistimed. And yeah, after that upper flank fell for bLv, the Roaches from Halcyon were able to get a better concave, and that spelled doom for bLv. Even though he had more fungals to spin, I did see one of them kind of whiffed, but sometimes it's hard to judge the time, and need to kind of count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then throw the next fungal out to get the maximum damage. Because if you throw a fungal out and then immediately throw another one out, they don't stack. The timer just resets. So that may have been what lost bLv that engagement, but what won him the game. Now I want to see this drop again. Alright, so here's the drop coming in. The army from bLv is right up here if you look at the minimap, right near the watchtower. Now these roaches have free reign, and we was like, holy crap, send the units back! And now he is gathering his forces, he is waiting to engage, he is sacrificing the hive, and he is sacrificing the infestation pit, and now the units are engaging. And now the units from Halcyon are running, and the fungal that killed the army. I mean, bLv's army was right on top of Halcyon's army, and the roaches were already loaded up into the Overlord. Some of the roaches were loaded up into the Overlords, so they weren't available to help DPS the army from bLv. So they were basically dead supply, and the fungals from bLv, recognizing the threat and taking it out, killing all the Overlords with the units inside. And that is what put Halcyon way the hell behind. First off, because he had to remake all of those Overlords. And second off, his main base is looking pretty sour right now. And he's not quite oversaturated. He's about, well, he is oversaturated because there are 3 mineral fields left, so should be transferring some drones down to the natural. Natural looks like it does have quite a bit of minerals left. And the third base, let's check that out. Yeah, it has an appropriate amount of drones. And checking out the bases for bLv, we do have some slight undersaturation. And then these drones, well, they're just doing nothing because their base was destroyed. And here's the infested Terrans killing off this hatchery. Now, I want to see that, because I actually missed that before. Okay, here are the infestors. And I had the game paused, derp. And there we go, there are all the infested Terrans, and they immediately retreat, getting themselves the hell out of there. And there go the infested Terrans, shooting all the drones, putting holes into the hatchery. So bLv losing 2 bases there, but Halcyon losing his entire army. And look at the saturation for bLv over here. It is not the best. He could use a few more drones here. But overall, it was that one drop that Halcyon could not retreat from that lost him the game. So I hope you enjoyed it. Little bit of decision-making analyses following the actual cast of the game, and going back looking at some of the stuff I missed because I'm a noob caster. Like, this is only like the first 5th time I've done it ever, and so I just wanted to catch all of the epicness that happened in this game. All of the epicness and all the fail. So I hope to see you guys for game 2, and as always, good luck and have double the fun, because that's what video games are all about. See you later.